Again to Adventure Story Channel videos. Today, my dear friends, we will talk about the Titan submarine. I would like to share with you also my overview about this incident. And very, very important to say is that when I hear about this tragic event, first of all, we think everyone that the people being on board to be safe, and the next is to find them as much as possible. Now we know most of the details, what happened there, and what is the cause of that will be also investigated much precisely, so the event will be not repeated again. Let's say in the future. But all this kind of technical stuff, it's already known from years before, because this is not the first time that humanity builds a submarine. After the description from the technical side, how the submarine was made, what kind of materials are used or not, I would like to add my opinion as marine engineer. And it's not an opinion only as a marine engineer, it's also the opinion of the material, and it's related mostly with the carbon itself. I have seen many things related with the carbon, not only let's say in the applications in our industry, and this material also amazed me from the beginning, because it was something new, something interesting, something which is also light in the weight, and how it's different with the steel and the metals that we have also. But later on, I discovered that each material has its own properties, and that's why it's really important to know for what kind of applications you can use each material. Here we can see a combination of titanium and carbon itself. So we have a connection with two different materials. And what we have learned also as marine engineers being on board, that it's very difficult to connect different kind of materials, because it's due to difference of the molecular composition as well. It's also the difference of the material that makes it difficult, and there is necessary to have a specific knowledge, not only the material but how the material will behave under center loads and conditions. Here we have seawater environment, we have different combination, different of materials, and we have also pressure, high pressure from the environment, and really low temperatures. One important thing is to check how this material will perform in the lower temperatures. During the lower temperatures, mostly the material tend to shrink. And if, for example, we have a insertion of titanium side of this cap of the entry point, if it's not inserted well inside, or it's just glued and not fixed, let's say like in mechanical position to be fixed with some additional pins or something, it will easy can be pushed from the pressure from inside and release the cover to the environment. So if it's only glued and there is not any stoppers which can physically prevent the cap to separate from the rest of the hull, the carbon hull, it will give an additional hazard. If I will be the designer of this kind of equipment, for sure I will make it totally made of titanium. That's for sure. And it's better also to see here, and we can see how the carbon is connected here. For sure it will go further on inside of the material. And this is actually how the door is being closed. If we compare, let's say, to a submarine, this is a military submarine, there is some kind of spheres, and you can see also there is an interconnection between the compartments. So the event we have the flooding of one compartment, they can still move to another one and be safe. Another thing that is really important to see, if we compare the Titan, there is nothing additional to protect the people when are located inside. So it's always to have a redundancy in that case. And as we have seen also, diving so much deep in depths 4,000 meters, it's something really difficult because the pressure is really high, and I can say that it's much difficult than being in space. So this is the result of the pressure. People lost their lives, and the testing and serious testing takes years before you can verify that the equipment is safe. So there was clearly a lot of barriers taken off, for sure, just to launch this kind of exploration and bring the tourists to the wreck of the Titanic. But after this incident, everything will be difficult. People will think about their safety, and that was really big risk. If you will do a risk assessment and check from the view of material and also from the view of the communication of the sub with the mother vessel. Another point that could be done also, it's a proper checks before and after. It's also have some kind of emergency systems, or to have a connection with the mother vessel with some wiring between, in case that something go wrong, they can pull them back. And one important thing to say that the sphere, it's here, as we can see, for if you compare these compartments here, is the best design to have and withstand the pressure equal from all directions. So that is my thoughts about the Titan and what went wrong. For sure I will not connect in any case these two materials. And how the permission was taken should be also checked, that it will not be repeated again in the future, because I know for sure there is a lot of people with a bright mind, which if they assess properly, if they have assessed that sub, they will not give any permission to dive, and people will be actually saved. Thank you again, and hope this gives some kind of my overview to the incident as well. Let's be connected on another video. Thank you, and see you again on the channel. Bye bye.